Alright, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Hamii here, and for you guys today we got something special. Now this is something I've been working on for a couple months now, and if you saw everything on Twitter yesterday, you're following me over there, you'll definitely know what I'm gonna talk about in today's video. We actually just got to #1 position on the leaderboards for solo and hardcore. So I am now the #1 hardcore player solo in the world for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War on all platforms, on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox S, Xbox XS, whatever Xboxes are, PC, everything. We recently just passed up Aiden. I do believe he's a member of Doom or something like that. I don't really know him too well, never talked to him or anything like that, but I passed him up yesterday around 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, man, this is just something I've been grinding for like crazy. I've definitely been trying my hardest to get this. Definitely with a lot of power, man, a lot of willpower. I definitely been able to get this. I sat down playing like 8 to 10 hours a day every day, trying to get as much score as I possibly could, and I ended up getting like a 4,500 average score per minute on hardcore. I don't know if anybody else has a higher score per minute than that on the leaderboards anywhere, so after I get done with a little bit of extra score grinding just to keep myself at the #1 position, I'm going to go ahead and play with other people. You know, I'm going to go ahead and hang out with my friends, you know, be able to play some games with them finally, and actually be able to play some league play here soon because that's coming out. So I'm really happy that I got to this position before all of that stuff's coming out. I'll just go over here and I'll show you guys the leaderboards real quick just so I can show you everything and I can account for everybody else that's on the leaderboards, and I can kind of explain to you guys who's cheating, who's boosting, who's got multiple people and everything like that. So we'll go head over there real quick so I can explain to you guys all that stuff. Sitting here on the Activision crossplay, everything like that, we are number 34 in the world for all-time leaderboard score for regular score. We're sitting here with like a 2,700 score per minute, 2,008 games played, and 11 days played as well. We're pretty up there. It's pretty nice. It's not too bad, but I'm not really focused on that. I wasn't really focused on that at all. And then this is really where the cake comes in. We're looking at a 10 position on the leaderboards for hardcore with a 4,527.15 score per minute with 1,011 games played and 5 days and 7 hours. If you guys can't tell, the first couple people here on the leaderboards are boosters. So everybody from 1 to 5 are all boosters. Like this guy has 83 million score with only 269 games played. This guy has 55 million games or 55 million score with 12,000 score per minute, and then this one's like 182,000 score per minute. Every single one of these guys right here are all just boosters, and then this account right here is a multi-person account. The Mad TV people, they have like 6 people on their account or something like that, I do believe. We're not counting them towards us because this is a solo position on the leaderboards. I'm trying to go through this as fast as possible because depending on how long you stay on the leaderboards, you will actually have your console crash. Still haven't fixed that. I don't know if that works for PC still. I don't know if it crashes or not, but for the most part, it crashes on PlayStation and Xbox relatively instantly, so I'm kind of lucky to even be able to stay here this long. And another booster here, these level 4 with a 5,700 score per minute and only 47 games played, but with 38 million score. Then we have this guy as well with a 22,000 score per minute, 36 million score, and 2 games played. And now this one right here, to the eye, it kind of looks like it's legit, but you got to look at the games played, and if you go ahead and do the math, 131 games played with the amount of score he has, he would be getting around 280,000 score a game, which is almost impossible to do progressively every single match. My highest score match was like 105,000 or something like that. Those were like my top tier games, and I was getting like 13,000 score per minute. If any of you guys were in the streams, you guys would have seen those gameplays. Unfortunately, the way that scoreboards work this year and the way that score works, there's no other way to be able to grind leaderboards without having multiple people on an account all day long, 24/7. Or for solo accounts, if you're trying to get a solo, the only way to actually get a solo ranking on the leaderboards this year is to really just try to get as many kill streaks as you can. So, you know, take that into account. You got to play lower tier players for the most part. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. But I already explained most of this stuff in my skill-based matchmaking video, and if you guys haven't watched it, you can go ahead and watch that. I talk about all the things wrong with this game and why, you know, the things are the way they are and my opinion about all of them. Taking that into account, my account was personally taken not once but twice this year. We had lost the account for almost 2.5 weeks of straight time. So that is so much time that I had lost versus everybody else that continuously played the game as well. So for me to even come back and then end up getting like a 4,500 score per minute and being #1 with only like a couple extra days and all that other than other people is absolutely insane. You got to think the other people that are grinding for leaderboards are doing the same thing. Like obviously you could see that there's a lot of differentials in score per minute here, and you can tell that a lot of people are doing the same process as other people are doing to get #1. And this is the way this game works. It's the only way to do it, and it's very unfortunate. That's what you got to do. But I mean, for the most part, man, I mean, I'm glad to get #1 either way. It doesn't matter. You still have to be a great player in order to achieve a score per minute of what I have, and to even have that much score with that little amount of time played. You have to be at the very best of the best up there, and you just got to know how to play the game the right way. So if anybody doesn't know, this is pretty much what we based this channel around, was leaderboard grinding back in World War II and trying to get to level 1000 or whatever have you back then. Both Hunter and I were going against Doom Clan together as just a duo, and that's pretty much what we based our channel about, was pretty much insane score per minute / leaderboard grinding and all of that. And this is pretty much what it came to today, and I finally managed to go ahead and get my very first personal best score position on the leaderboard as the #1 solo hardcore player. Now, I've had similar positions by being a solo player before in older Call of Duties, like 50 in the world for KC in Modern Warfare 3, something like the top 100 in the world for BO2, and a couple other games like Modern Warfare Remastered. I was like number 5 or 7 in the world for all-time score, and then like number 3 for domination at one point in time. So I've been a leaderboard grinder for a long time, and it's just pretty much what I base all the content around, and it just pretty much goes to show what kind of player I am when I go for score, and pretty much what I play for. So it's pretty nice to be able to hold this position, and I mean, it's people like Korean and stuff like that that really push this forward and be able to give people the opportunity to grind for these kind of things and make content based around it and actually get followers from it. It's really thanks to him for a lot of the stuff to be even able to happen to be for content, you know what I mean? If it wasn't for Korean doing that whole, you know, Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, #1 on leaderboards type stuff in between, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't be able to be in the position that we are if it wasn't for him. So definitely want to thank him for a lot of those, like, you know, being able to make a lot of people actually grind for leaderboards and then have some sort of return from it other than just having a number on the leaderboards where people could see it. But yeah, man, I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys all the leaderboard stuff, and I just wanted to go ahead and explain. That's pretty much the entire video. I know there's no gameplay, but don't worry, I'm going to be going and getting some extra gameplay here soon for you guys. We're going to be going back towards 6v6 regular core matchmaking, skill-based matchmaking. We're going to be playing league play here soon as well with a nice 4-man that I have set up, and it's going to be great. I can't wait to actually play this game the other way instead of playing this hardcore, just grinding and grinding and grinding for score. So I appreciate you guys for supporting, and if you guys haven't, make sure you drop a subscribe down below. Make sure you turn notifications on so you don't miss out on any videos, and drop a like, please. It'd be greatly appreciated. It helps the videos out so much, and I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to go ahead and catch you guys with another video here soon, and I hope you guys have a good one. See you later.